Hey guys, it's Bro You Whack, and it's that time of the month again where I sit down, I talk with you guys, I look back at Season 13, and I cry because of many reasons. At this point, it's not just because of my competitive Overwatch season, it's everything encompassing in my life. But what I wanted to do today was tell my story for Season 13. The reason why I do this is that, one, I get to reflect back at Season 13, look at the good things I did, the mistakes I did, in hopes that you don't make those same mistakes in Season 14, and so that I can hold myself accountable for what I plan on doing in the next competitive season. And I think that was the problem with this season, is that I didn't hold myself accountable to what I was going to do. A lot of the mistakes that I made, I can't easily just point at my teammates and be like, yep, you're the problem, you're the reason I'm dropping, yeah. No, it was basically all me. So to review Season 13, we gotta go all the way back to typically the beginning of the season, cause, well, I mean, that's when the beginning of Season 13 started, but also to consider what happened at Season 12, because what was going on was I was taking better care of myself and the way that I handle situations in competitive Overwatch. If you guys don't know, I take competitive Overwatch very, very serious, and that was the problem, is that I was starting to not have fun with competitive Overwatch. It was still fun, but I was making it more or less a chore or a job, or whenever I went into competitive Overwatch, it was like, okay, we better win, we better not lose, and we better have a certain team, That wasn't the case with Season 12, and I want to continue that same mentality into Season 13. If we lost, whatever. If we didn't have the proper team comp, I'm going to handle my own. I'm going to try my best to make the composition as good as possible while still playing heroes that I know how to play. Because that was the issue in Season 10, and Season 11, and the beginning of Season 12 was that I was playing heroes that I'm not comfortable with. I wasn't playing the Mei. I wasn't even playing my Diva, or heck, even my Soldier. I was playing heroes like Winston, or Lucio, or, anything like that, which are heroes that, compared to my other heroes, aren't that great in retrospect. And going into my placement games for Season 13, that's exactly what happened. I kept an open mind, I had a lot more fun, and I started to play heroes that I had fun with. If you watched my Season 13 placements, you would have saw that I played a bunch of Mei, and that's what I want to do for Season 13. I want to play a whole lot more Mei, because if you look back at my previous seasons, you would see that the lower time I had with Mei, the lower my SR is, and that's probably due to, well, me actually being good with Mei, and if I'm not playing Mei, then I'm not climbing, I'm not having fun. But I wanted that to be a thing in Season 13 where even if it didn't call for Mei, I would try to make it work. I wouldn't count myself out right away. I wouldn't look at the team composition and be like, man, no, we don't need a Mei, I don't want people to yell at me. No, if I'm good as Mei, and if I can make it work, and if we do good, then I'm gonna play Mei because that's what I'm comfortable with. If we didn't need a Mei, then I would play it, and if it didn't work out, then yeah, I would switch off to something else, like a Reaper, or a Soldier, or a McCree. But what I'm comfortable on are the DPS heroes that I've been playing ever since Season 3. The Mei, the Soldier, even the McCree recently because of his buffs. But also along with that is a hero like Diva. And if I'm gonna play a tank, I'm not gonna play someone like Winston or Roadhog or heck, even Reinhardt if I know I'm gonna be a disaster when playing those heroes. And when I adopted that mentality, first of all, I had more fun because I was playing heroes that I actually wanted to play, and two, I was doing so good, way better, because I was playing heroes that I actually knew how to play, so that meant I even had more fun because we were winning games. That lasted for about a couple of weeks at the beginning of the placement games and also afterwards. But this is when I started to take a nosedive and where I started to blame all my losses on me. One thing that I set out for in Season 13 was that I still wanted to spread out the time that I played competitive Overwatch, because beforehand in Season 11, I would play for 8 hours competitive in hopes that I wouldn't have to play competitive later on this week because I would be so busy. I wanted to manage my time better while still having fun with my in real life stuff while also having fun with competitive Overwatch. And that wasn't happening when I would spend all day, literally 8 hours playing competitive Overwatch, getting frustrated with the game, getting mad at myself, getting mad at my teammates, getting mad at the game, and that would ruin pretty much my whole entire week because I would drop, I would not have fun. It just really started to affect my everyday mood. And in Season 12, that pretty much happened where I'd play more spread out. But then afterwards, after Season 13 placement games, I started to get back in my old ways where I'd start to make myself frustrated. And this is where I'm the problem starts to come into play, where I'm the reason I'm losing. I'm the reason why I'm dropping, because I would get distracted with other things throughout Season 13. I want to do other things. I want to play other games. I want to make other videos. Oh my god, I forgot to play competitive. Okay, well, I'm gonna decay in 2 hours. Let me just play competitive right now. Let me just play like 6 games or whatnot, all in one sitting. I do that, and I can't personally do that and do good at the same time, because I know I'm gonna get fatigued, I'm gonna get tired, and I'm gonna get frustrated. And after that happens, I'm probably gonna drop a few SR points. And once I see that, I'll be like, okay, I just one more game, and I play one more game, we lose because we have a lever. Okay, well, we had a lever, I gotta play one more game, we lose because we had someone that wasn't wanting to play with the team. Dog, what is going on? Let me play one more game. We lose, I get frustrated, when in reality, I probably should have just quit. Yes, I lost one game, but I shouldn't just try to make it up with just one more game. And that was the issue that I had in Season 13. If I can point at one mistake that I made, is that I continue to say one more game. Just one more game. I didn't know when to quit. And that sounds like an addict gambler, and that's what happened. Whenever I had a few losing games, I would want to just climb back up. I would want to get back to square one. And that's a recipe for disaster, because if you dig yourself into a deeper hole where you're going to continue to play, and that just means that you're going to be more frustrated, not have more fun, and just dig yourself into a hole. And that's exactly what happened. And so I don't need to go into detail about, oh, there was this one game with this one player. And no, nothing like that ever really happened. It was all on me, where I was making myself frustrated and not really knowing when to quit. So my Season 13 story can be summed up with me doing amazing at the beginning, playing heroes that I actually wanted to play, and then afterwards, one thing I actually did forget to mention was that I wanted to run the GOAT meta a lot of the time. I wanted to play Brigitte, I wanted to play Mora, when in reality, I'm not really good with those heroes. My strengths are playing heroes like Diva, Mei, Soldier, and Zenyatta. Some people don't like my Soldier and how I play, but I like to think I'm a good soldier. And when I started to mix in other heroes like a Lucio, a Zarya, a Moira, a Brigitte, that was my downfall too. So 2 issues there. I didn't stick to my promise when playing to my strengths, because if I played my strengths, well, that would equal me to climbing in SR. And the second thing is that I didn't lay out a foundation of when I was going to play. I played in one sitting, I didn't cut my losses, and I dug myself into a deep hole, all from one gaming session. So even though this is my competitive story, I still want to leave you guys with some advice. I still want you guys to gain something from taking time out of your day from watching my story video. And the one thing that I can give you that is pretty simple is that you gotta just spread out when you're playing competitive Overwatch. If you constantly find yourself playing competitive Overwatch on a Saturday night for 8 hours and you lose 100 SR, well, it's probably because you're fatigued, you're frustrated, you're tired. You know, take a step back, play quick play, and the next day come back, warm up, play competitive. If it works out better, awesome. Still step away, still take time out for yourself. Because one thing that I soon realized after, playing Season 13 is that I often find myself after losing a few SR points, like 100 SR points, I'm wondering, why am I trying so hard? I get it, I'm competitive, I get it, I want to do good in competitive Overwatch, but why am I spending so much of my effort into this game where other people don't care when I could be putting it into something else? And that's the last thing that I realized at the very end of Season 13. At the beginning of Season 13, I realized that I had to play heroes that I want to play and that I'm good at and that I have fun with. At the middle of Season 13, I had to realize that I have to spread out the time that I play competitive Overwatch. But the last thing that I realized is that if I'm spending so much of my effort, my time, and my mental capacity with competitive Overwatch, why don't I take some of that time away towards something that will be rewarding for me? Because even though I have fun with competitive, even though it's still rewarding to win games, it's not as rewarding as it once was, because I got the gold guns that I want. I've proven myself to get to GM and play with the big boys many other times. Why don't I take some of that time that I use to play competitive Overwatch for other things, like making a Let's Play channel, or making higher quality videos for the channel, or possibly making a merch lineup. I'm still going to be playing competitive Overwatch for however long I want to, because I still love competitive Overwatch. But what I discovered is those 3 things I mentioned before, but the last thing is that I want to do more things than just play competitive Overwatch, because again, it's not like it doesn't fulfill the void in my heart. I'm not even saying that there's a void in my heart, but I know there can be other stuff that I can spend my time without, could be a lot more rewarding than playing solo queue competitive, where it feels like nobody else is really trying as hard as I am. And again, this whole entire video was from the perspective of playing solo queue, and maybe the issue is I'm playing by myself, but you guys know me. I want to try to get back to GM, which is still a goal in Season 14, 15, 15, 16, however long, but I want to do it all by myself. And that's not me being, oh, I'm better than everyone else. No, I'm doing it to prove that anyone can do it because I've done it before. You just have to put your mind to it, do what I've been doing, the correct things, not the bad things, and there's no reason why you can't make it to the next rank or get to top 500. Season 13 was more or less an eye-opener. There weren't a lot of drastic mistakes that I haven't made in previous seasons before. This is just the season that I realized that there's a little bit more to life than just competitive Overwatch. While I'm still going to be playing competitive, while I'm still going to be making funny moment videos, I want to try to do more in 2019. I want to do more than just sit down, play competitive, and get frustrated. I'd rather work towards something that is still Overwatch related, that's still YouTube related, that's still gonna benefit you guys, but not at the cost of my own mental health. But honestly, guys, that wraps up my season 13 story. That wraps up competitive for the year of 2018. There were a lot of great moments in competitive, and hopefully in 2019, there's even better competitive moments. I just have to really hone in on those mistakes that I made and learn to fix them, but also do other things than just play competitive Overwatch. So don't get it twisted. I'm still going to be playing competitive, still going to be making funny moment videos, but there's probably going to be a lot more time spent on other things that's gonna be bigger than competitive Overwatch. So anyway, guys, I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know how your season 13 went in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys later. I love you guys, and bye.